Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and this is another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
Welcome to episode 3 of this season. I'm so excited to have Nathan here. Nathan's been here all week because he brought 50,000 points of his entire Space Marine chapter of the Flaming Dragons!
Flaming Dragon!
Flaming Dragons! We've already filmed an Apocalypse game, a huge showcase. He did a battle report with Luca, and now I have the privilege of being the last one to do a battle report with Nathan before he goes home. I have no idea if those are the orders that they'll be coming out in, but it'll be fun. So we're going to continue the narrative because Beat Matt Batrep, this season's theme is to stick to narrative and to link them all together in one grand campaign. And so I'm linking them in with Drakenfell because that has been the ongoing thing that I'm setting up for possibly very soon, a worldwide narrative campaign that anybody can participate at from home. We'll talk more about that later. And so I've got a scenario that we've put together that will, every one of these actually helps build the setting for when we go to do the worldwide narrative campaign. And so I think that's the fun part for me. And so we're just going to jump right into it and take a look at everything. I want to show off how we've set it up and talk a bit about the scenario. The planet Drakenfell, before there was all these ruins that were unearthed, was and continues to be an incredibly important agri world in this sector. I want you to imagine for a second being able to go to a world and apply some sci-fi technologies to control the weather and push back the Arctic so that you have even more temperate locations throughout the world. Then drain most of the oceans so you create more land mass, and then you can repurpose that salt water as water for the crops, and then farm the majority of that world. Can you imagine how many systems you would be able to feed? We have on Earth hardly any of our surface covered in farmland, comparatively speaking, and we can feed, theoretically, 7 billion people, more or less. And so an entire world, how many systems do you think, Nathan, would an entire world the size of Earth be able to feed? If we can do it really poorly to roughly 7 billion people.
254 and a half.
254 and a half, okay, I like that number. I don't know exactly how many it is. I picture at least dozens of systems. So this world of Drakenfell, even though it's just an agri world, is incredibly important to the sector. So ever since the Tyranids invaded Drakenfell, they have cut off a lot of the trade between this world and others, which has created incredible food shortages in all of the other systems. And so after the events of, I don't know if the Apocalypse game has already gone up, so I won't give any spoilers. But at this point, there are huge swarms of Tyranids going across one of the continents. And so the Flaming Dragons have been tasked to protect this one port. There's actually several that they're doing, but we're only going to be filming, obviously, this one battle report. And to hold off the Tyranids that are coming through here. The Tyranids aren't even here to fully destroy it. They're literally just this big wave of a swarm of Tyranids going across the continent. And nobody knows exactly why. Just swarming through in the skies and on the ground and underground as well. And so they need to hold this port at all costs because it contains an incredibly large shipment of food that will go out and help to slow down some of the issues that are happening in neighboring systems and in this system too. The scenario is rather straightforward. There are 4 objectives marked by these awesome Beat Matt Batrep objective markers, now available on the MiniWarGaming Forge. If you want to help support the Beat Matt Batrep seasons and help me go to another season after this one, which I plan to do 10 to 15 episodes of, then make sure you go to the link below. You can buy the STLs and print it yourself, or we'll print it for you. We've also got other Beat Matt Batrep themed paraphernalia for you, like this scorecard and many other things. I'll put a link below. Please consider supporting the Beat Matt Batrep Season 5 and help me take it to another season after this. Sorry, this is Season 6. So Season 6 will have 10 to 15 episodes, and then Season 7 will be something even different. I already have some ideas for it. But if you like the show, please consider supporting that way. Other than that, we did a couple things to kind of give it a bit of a twist. First is that we rolled battle scars. So I rolled 3, and I had Nathan roll only 2, because mine are less important. And so I rolled one on the Hormagaunts, and they ended up that they are not allowed to use stratagems, which is a big deal because I'm doing the unending swarm detachment, and there's a lot of really good strats for them. The Tervagon is a little crippled, and it has -1 movement, and it cannot advance. And then in reserve, up in the sky, there's a unit of 20 gargoyles with a Winged Tyranid Prime, and they are -1 objective control, so they're at 1 instead of 2, and they never receive a charge bonus. So when they charge, they do not fight first. On Nathan's side, he rolled for this unit of 6 aggressors, and they are disgraced. They are not allowed to use stratagems. Why do you think they're disgraced, Nathan?
Because every time I bring them, they usually trip and die.
And so they feel like they have to prove something, and so they're not really receiving the chapter strategies and all the communications. So they're just like, we're gonna do this, and we don't need any help. Yeah. Over on this side, we have a couple units of heavy intercessors, and then we have a unit of, what are these guys called? The
Eradicators.
Eradicators, that's what I thought, but I was afraid to say it. The captain with his heavy intercessors, however, are battle weary. They're crippling damage as well. Their armor is starting to show wear and tear. They also cannot advance, and they have -1 movement. So they're down to what, 4 movement now?
4 movement.
They are slow. As you can see, I'm bringing lots of swarms. I've got Neurogaunts, Termagants, Hormogaunts, a Tervagon, a Parasite, and then in reserve, I have a Winged Tyranid Prime with some Gargoyles. The other thing is, as we normally get our command points, there's additional ways. For the Space Marines, they get an additional command point for every 2 objectives that they hold at the end of their command phase, specifically. I get an extra command point if I control 1 or more, and then at the same time, I get a command point both of us get a command point if we take an objective from our opponent. So I have to control 1 or more. He has to control for every 2, so somehow he controls all 4. He'll get 2 command points. And then both of us get an extra command point whenever we take an objective. So you could get multiple. And the rule that says you can only get an extra command point for battle round or turn, we're going to ignore that.
Rules mean nothing.
Yeah, that's right. This is narrative, not match play. It doesn't have to be balanced. Other than that, we're going to play for 5 turns, and whoever holds the most objectives at the end wins. If it is a tie for who has the most objectives, then we look at how many points are left in your army. And whoever has the most points would become more of a minor victory rather than a major. We're going to roll off, and the winner must go first. You go first there, Nathan. Oh, you got a 6 right off the bat. And I got a 5, so it is Space Marines turn 1.
Wargamers, I have something exciting to tell you. We have a sponsor, which is Whaling Games. They are sponsoring this battle report. Now, the cool thing about that isn't the fact that they offer worldwide shipping, or they have massive stock quantities, or it's like you can get anything you can possibly imagine in their store because they have thousands of products. It's the fact that they're doing push-ups. Like, look at this. Like, isn't that nuts? They're trying to discover how many they can do and who can do the most on their team. And it's perfect because we are just moving. The timing couldn't be better. We have this miniature designed by Titan Forge, and it's designed to go on your hobby shelf and remind you to just move. Now available in the MiniWarGaming Forge. By getting this mini, you're making a commitment to yourself that you will just move more, do more, be more active. This one, only get if you want to make a commitment to yourself to move more. Otherwise, get Ravage Star, because Whaling Games is carrying Ravage Star in the UK, and that's also another fantastic news piece. Now, back to the battle report.
Oath of Moment, first off at the beginning of the battle round. What are you going to choose?
I'm going to choose these Termagants.
So you really want to make sure they die. There's so many of them. Movement phase. Look at them go so slow. They can't advance.
Oh.
Only 4 inches, right?
Yep.
Did you already forget?
Yep.
You can admit it. I know. 4-inch movement, cannot advance, but they can still kind of get to this objective, which is important. Advancing Eradicators, rolled a 4. Coming right up the center field. Want to get those meltas in range of that Tervagon as soon as possible, right?
Yeah.
Because they reroll hits, wounds, and damage against monsters and vehicles. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that is scary for my Tervamom. Aggressors advance as well. So now, are their weapons assault?
They are not.
How are the aggressors' weapons not assault?
They used to be, but...
It feels like an oversight. And who's that with them? Is that an apothecary biologist or biophagus?
Biologus.
Biologus. And the Dreadnought's like, this is mine.
And
this is mine.
Tech Marine says, shoot better, Dreadnought.
So +1 to hit. And then the other heavy intercessors are holding the back line. They've already looked to the skies and can see a swarm coming down.
Oh no!
Shooting phase.
Ballistus Dreadnought will fire all the weapons over into these Termagants. So the last cannons will pummel 2 gaunts, and then it'll use the flak version of the missile launcher.
What are we doing first?
The missile launchers,
So 2d6 plus 4 shots.
because of blast.
That's right. So we got 10 shots. Hitting on 2s because of your Tech Marine. You can reroll that one. And then reroll those 1s because they are your oath target. We have taken an oath to kill as many termagants as possible. And because they're your oath target, they're 2s to wound. You got a 5-up save against that. Oh, you killed a few. Killed 6 so far. 2 last cannons on 2s. And then 2s to kill. I won't have a save against those. Hey, you did it. In the end, you killed 8 termagants.
2 heavy intercessors firing into the Neurogaunts. Heavy bolt rifle hitting on 3s. They're T3.
Yeah, toughness 3.
Okay. 3s to wound.
That just straight up kills 2 Neurogons. Pretty straightforward Space Marine turn 1, just advancing up so that I don't just get to take all the objectives without having to kill a bunch of Space Marines. Managed to kill a few of the swarms coming forward, but we'll see how many come back. In the command phase of Tervagon, it's going to bring back D3 plus 3 Termagants. Oh, 6 of them. So you killed 2 in total. And they're added to the collection. Everything is going to surge forward. Here is the before. And here is the after. Lots of advancing to go forward. The Hormigons rolled a 6 for their advance, so they came up here. But just a reminder, they can't use strats, including the strat that lets me bring back 1 Endless Swarm unit per game for 2 command points. So once they're dead, they are gone. But boy, are they close. Boy. Don't know what bow it was. Boy, are they close. Did you want to Overwatch?
Yes, the heavy intercessors. The captain will order them to open fire.
Now he does it for free, right?
Yes.
He basically subtracts 1 from the cost. 6s to hit. Yeah, you kind of wish they were your oath target now, right?
Yeah.
Only 1 hit, or is it sustained or anything?
1 hit, but then we have the heavy bolter.
So the heavy bolter on 6s was sustained. So it got 2 hits. So you got 3 in total, wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds, 6-up save against those. You killed 2. These Hormigons never come back, so every Hormigont that you kill is gone permanently. I will acknowledge that I forgot to do my surge move. So the unending swarm have a rule that whenever an endless multitude, which is all the swarms of guys, if any of them die from shooting, they can move d6 inches. So it doesn't matter too much here because I didn't have to go too much further. And but yeah, that's rather important. Technically, the Hormigons would get to do it right now, but I get to choose. So I'm going to choose not to because I don't want them to enter close combat. I want them to charge into close combat so they fight first. Also noting that because of the Tervagon not being able to advance, it was not able to keep up with these Termagants, which is kind of a big deal. Shooting phase, these Termagants are going to fire forward at your aggressors. 18 shots from the flesh boars first, hitting on 4s.
Oh,
My goodness!
oh.
These are strength 5, AP 1, so 5s to wound. Yeah, that's pretty good. 5s to wound. Sorry, 4-up save.
Oh, no!
How many wounds do they have each?
They have 3 wounds each. You kill 1 and leave 1 on 1 wound.
Well, we'll see, because I've got my little strangle webs, which are flamers. They're 2d6, or they're d6 shots each. So 6 auto hits. They're strength 2, but they're devastating. So 6s to do mortal wounds. Oh, we killed a second one. You are a disgrace. Ah, shot down. Although, to be fair, that's a lot of little parasitic beetles that came forward and bored into your armor and ate the insides. Next up, we'll have the Devourer Gaunts fire forward. There's no flamers in this one, into these heavy intercessors. Now, next to the Tervagon, they gain lethal. I'm going to use the Swarming Masses stratagem on them. This can be used in the shooting phase or fight phase when an endless multitude goes to shoot or fight. All their weapons gain sustained hits 1, and if there's at least 15 models in the unit, which there is, they actually crit on 5s. So that means their lethal will crit on 5s and sustained.
And because of that, I'm using good old Armor of Contempt.
I don't have any AP on my weapons.
Oh, you don't?
So does your Armor of Contempt reduce my AP?
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones are a different weapon from the Flesh Boars, so they have no AP.
Oh.
So they give it up for an extra shot. So do you have any other defensive stratagems that you might want to use instead?
I'll be re-rolling a save, probably.
We got 4s to hit. Here's the first half. And 4s to hit, but 5s and 6s are sustained and lethal. See if I can roll like the other unit. That's more average. So we've got 7 lethals and also sustained. So we're looking at 5s to wound because you're toughness 6. Ooh, 4 more. No AP though, so you get your 3-up saves. So how many wounds do they have each?
3 wounds, you take one of them
One
down.
so far. That's the first half. And then here's the other half. 4s to hit. We managed to get 9 critical hits that time. And yeah, and then this many hits because it's sustained. So 5s to wound. Only 1 more there. 3-up saves. Oh no! So 1 was already wounded, so that killed a second one, killed a third one, and wounded a 4th one. Oh, that was oh, that's Eradicators too. I called them heavy intercessors, but so that, to me it wasn't as big a deal that I was killing them. But those are Eradicators, that's a big deal. Then a little bit of shooting from the Turbogon into the Eradicators. Got 3s to hit. 5s to wound. Nothing. In my shooting phase, then I managed to kill an aggressor, 2 aggressors, and 3 Eradicators. That's a pretty big deal. Hormagaunts will now declare a charge. Do you have anything to do when I charge in? Besides pray to the Emperor?
I do not.
8-inch charge into the Eradicators. After charging in, do you want to heroically intervene?
Yes.
Gotta roll your charge. 8 inches.
We're coming, guys.
Yeah. No charge bonus for the heroic intervention, but at least there'll be a lot more attacks to kill those Hormagaunts. That's all my charging. So let's go to the fight phase, and the Hormagaunts obviously are going to go first. I'm going to target all my attacks into the Eradicators. Do you want to do any strats?
They'll armor of contempt.
Okay, now I am in synapse range thanks to these Neurogaunts. See, Neurogaunts serve a purpose. Woo. That's right, because they're close enough to synapse to bounce off the synapse. That gives me the extra strength. I'd love to use the strat to crit and sustain on 5s, but I don't have access to that for the Hormagaunts because they are a little disgraced or cut off from the hive mind a little bit. So everything into them. Now these guys have 3 attacks each, so I'm going to do this 3 times because my hands can only hold so many dice. So here's the first 18. Now these are hitting on 4s. And strength 4 from synapse, so 5s to wound. Big difference against toughness. Oh, only got 2 against toughness 6. Second, got 4s to hit. 5s to wound. Oh, that one doesn't count. It's only on the table. 3 of them. 4s to hit for the last batch. 5s to wound. Okay, so we got 5, 3, 2. I think we got 8 in total, or 10 in total. These are -1, but you have armor contempt, so your 3-up saves. Go. The one on the floor doesn't count, but you've already failed 3. Give me 1 more. Okay, you failed 3. That's a dead Eradicator. Dead Eradicator, and it injures the next one too, because one was already down to 2 wounds. That's it for the Hormagaunts. Killing another Eradicator though, that's I'm happy with that. Would have been even awesomer. Awesomer is a word to kill 2. So now you get to fight back with your Eradicators and your Intercessors. So all of the Eradicators and heavy Intercessors hitting on 3s. Yeah. 1 missed on the ground. And wounding on 3s. Just keep throwing it off the table. Whew, that's a lot of wounds. 5-up saves. Okay, I did all right. I got 4, so 7 dies so far. And Le Capitaine hits on 2s, 3s to wound. Ugh. Ugh. At least it's -2, so I don't get a save. So 8 of my Hormagaunts die, no thanks to the captain. Whew, Hormagaunts have taken a beating, but not before taking out another Eradicator, although I'm kind of disappointed that's all they did. It seems like the Termagants are a bigger threat than 20 Hormagaunts. You'd think that they would do better. But it's okay. Space Marines are holding, and at the end of battle round 1, I have killed quite a few of the big Marines. A lot of swarms have died, but there's still plenty more where that came from. So as we go into battle round 2 and Space Marine turn 2, we'll see how well Nathan can push back. Before we go any further, I want to quickly talk about High Fleet Nihilists. Look at that, High Fleet Nihilists represent the Grand Narrative, the Games Workshop Grand Narrative in Atlanta. I managed to convince 9 other people to match the color scheme of High Fleet Nihilists, as well as another 10 people to bring Splinter Fleets and Splinter Cults, and that was a lot of fun. But next Grand Narrative, I want even more. I want 100 to 150 people to bring Tyranids and Genes to their cults and join the Swarm, so that they write us in as a faction. And then as many people as will match the color scheme as well. On top of that would be great, because last time we had 30,000 points. This time I want at least 100,000 points. That would mean 35 people instead of just 10. If this sounds at all interesting to you, then go to miniwargaming.com/nihilists. I'll put a link below. That'll take you to the Discord server where we talk about it. You're not committing to anything by joining the Discord server. just that you are interested in getting more information. So link below for that. Nathan, who is your oath target this round?
These.
Oh no! Oh no!
no!
I know what's going to happen. There might only be 4 of them, but that's 4 of them. And you do get a bonus command point for holding 2 objectives. So you have to hold 4 to get another one. And the Tech Marine hands off the not healing, but shoot better to his fellow brother who is interred inside of that dreadnought. Heavy intercessors back here are going to just move up a little bit. What's their thought? What are they moving for?
Getting line of sight down here.
See if they can pick off a few termagants. You are going to fall back with your heavy intercessors because your detachment, what's the detachment called?
Stormlands.
So they can fall back and charge. And they can advance and charge too. The eradicators are stuck, but you can at least fight first with the intercessors. We did forget a battle shock on the eradicators. 6 up, they should be fine.
No.
They're not fine. Okay, well, no strats on them. And don't, I guess falling back would have been desperate anyways, but now it's really desperate. Apparently now those eradicators' armor does indeed not have contempt. No, I tried to make a joke and I screwed it up.
I got it.
It was so bad. Shooting phase.
Tech Marine is using his Forge Bolter to fire into the Hormigons.
I then reminded Nathan that there are 20 termagants right there. Now he does know that I have a stratagem that when he goes to shoot them, I can make them count as having less than 5. The problem though is if I do that, I go down to 1 command point, and which means I can't use my 2 command point strat to bring back a unit that dies. So there's a bit of a choice there. So do you want to change who's going to fire?
Yeah, so the aggressors are now going to fire with everything into them.
Okay, then I will use the strat to make them count as having less than 5 models because there are 4 blast weapons in there, which means there would be 16 more shots, and so now there won't be. Oh, you know what? That's probably a waste because I think you're going to wipe them out anyways. So I am not going to do that, which means you're going to get a ridiculous number of shots. How many shots?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay, there's +4 each.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. I don't think you need too many of them. Re-roll. That one doesn't count. Pick it up. Oh. 2s to wound thanks to Oath. So they actually count as AP1 because I'm the closest target, so 6 up saves. I think you're gonna wipe the squad. That's 5, 10, 12 dead already. And now they're gauntlets hitting on 3s. Re-rolling that 1. Nope. 2s to wound, thanks to Oath.
Linked.
And twin linked. They all wound. 6 up saves because of AP1, and you killed 21 of them in total, and there are only 20. I will spend my 2 command points to put a new unit of 20 of these guys in strategic reserve. I can only use that stratagem once per game. Dreadnought next.
Dreadnought will fire into the Neuro Gauntlets, and because I took one out earlier, they're only
Gauntlets.
Gauntlets.
Sorry, I just picture them like being roasted
Right.
on like a spit. They're little gauntlets. Sorry, and then what are you saying? I got distracted.
Because I killed one earlier, there's only 9 of them, so I
No, actually, well, there is only 9 because you killed 2.
Oh,
There's 11 to start.
so only +1 from...
So 2d6 plus 1 shots. So 8 shots. 2s to hit. So when you reroll hits because I'm below full strength.
Or above half strength.
Sorry, above half strength, yeah. 3s to wound. If anybody is cringing from the fact that we're dropping our dice and not like throwing them really far, it's because trying to film right here, they fall off. We're okay with it. So I got, looks like 5 in cover. So 5 up saves. There's no AP on this,
No
right?
AP.
So you killed 3 of them. Blast cannons though, hitting on 2s. Reroll because they're above half strength, right?
Yep.
And 2s to kill, no saves. So 4 in total, 2 in cover, 2. Actually, I'm going to keep them over there because I want to keep that synapse going. So make sure they chain.
Heavy intercessors, everything into those Neuro Gaunts.
Gauntlets.
Gauntlets.
Heavy bolter first on 3s, and then on 3s. Got 2 more in cover on the 6 up. Okay, 3 die from that. And then the rest of the bolters on 3s. Oh, good shot. 3s to wound. Oh, there we are. So we got 4 dead in total. That's going to stop the chaining of the synapse. So the Hormigons are now out of synapse.
Radicators gonna fire their amazing regular bolt pistols into the Hormigauntlets.
Hormigauntlets.
Hormigauntlet.
3s to hit.
3s.
And then 3s to wound. With a 5-up save. Hey, did nothing. Charge phase is pretty straightforward. Heavy intercessors charge right back in. Remember, they can fall back and charge thanks to their detachment rules. And then over here, what are your charge targets?
They're gonna risk it for the biscuit and be less disgraced. They're gonna multi-charge.
Okay, it's only an 8 for them, but it becomes a 9 if you try to go after him as well because of the way they're going, because of this thing basically in the way. Do it!
No stratagems.
Oh, that's right. No stratagems for them. Oh, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Disgraced.
Ooh.
Heavy intercessors get to swing first into the Hormagaunts, hitting on 3s. Whoa, jeez.
Dice is hard.
Take 2. Whoa, golly. 3s to wound. Oh my
gosh.
goodness. That's okay, I'm gonna clutch it with my 5-up saves. Whoa,
Oh.
I did. Okay, wow. You only killed 4. I rolled the same thing you did. People might say, see, don't drop your dice. No, come on.
Yeah.
Really? Really? Will the captain make up for his disgraceful last round of rolling? 2s to hit.
Oh.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can still do it. 3s to wound. Does he have any AP?
-2.
So he kills 4 more. That's good.
Oh, he killed the same as the rest of the
Exactly.
squad.
That's 8 of them.
I'll st-
You're gonna stay on the objective?
Yep.
There's only 2 of my guys left. I'm gonna fight your Eradicator, see if I can kill that last one with 2 wounds left. Man, I really wish these guys had stratagems last turn. So we have 6 attacks from those 2 Hormagaunts hitting on 4s. No sustained, nothing special. Only strength 3 now that they're out of Synapse, so 6s to wound. Hey, we got it. AP 1, so 4-up save. Okay, I damage 1 at least. Doesn't kill him. And now the 2 Eradicators will try to finish off those Hormagaunts. Come on, kill the 2 so I can shoot you. Hitting on 3s. Come on, don't you dare not kill the 2 Hormagaunts. You know, I can fall back, I guess. 3s to wound. There we are. That's more like it. 5-up saves. Yeah, you got him.
No!
Woo! It's all right. They can't come back, and they could have just fallen back. Not a bad shooting phase and fight phase. You killed 20 Termagants over here. Sure, there's another one in reserve, but that's going to happen anyways. So, and 20 Hormagaunts over there who will never come back. A ton of Neurogaunts are gone, and everybody else is fine. I do have a unit of Gargoyles, and also those other Termagants in reserve. So there's still some chance for the Tyranids as we go into Tyranids turn 2. My command phase, I will bring back 2 Termagants and gain an extra command point for holding at least 1 objective. And then Battle Shock on the Neurogaunts, and they pass. And then we go to my movement phase. Here's the before. Here's the after the movement, getting away from those aggressors as much as we can and kind of pulling up on this one and advancing forward. The Parasite senses weakness in the Eradicators and moves towards them. And then the Heavy Intercessors want to overwatch
They will.
into the Parasite. And what do we got first?
Heavy bolter.
Hit on 6s? No. The rest of the Heavy Intercessors on 6s? Nothing.
Captain.
Captain on 6s? Oh, also nothing. Coming in from reserve, we've got a unit of Termagants, the replacement one, coming in the outflanking strategic reserves. And then deep striking, we've got a unit of 20 Gargoyles with the Winged Tyranid Prime. Let's go to shooting. We're actually going to have all these Termagants fire at your Heavy Intercessors. I'm going to spend a command point to have them crit on 5s and get sustained. So they're sustained and lethal on 5+. 4s to hit though. This is the first half. And then we're looking at 5s to wound. Boom, that's pretty good. Now they're on an objective, so they get a 2-up armor save. Okay, so they take 1 wound so far. Okay, I didn't know about the +1 armor save thing, but okay. Next volley, hitting on 4s. And then we've got 5s to wound. 2-up saves. Okay, so after all that, you take 1 wound so far. I got the flamers. 2d6 auto hits, so 6 of them. Strength 2 devastating, so 6s for mortal wounds. Wow. Gargoyles will fire all their weapons into these Heavy Intercessors. Now it is AP 1. Do you want to armor and contempt that and stay at a 2-up save?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Oh, have to. I don't know if that's the word I would use.
Space Marines can't lose. That's what the books say,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. 4s to hit, sustained. 5s to wound. Well, 2-up saves.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but didn't kill one. You still got a wound on one. Tervagon is going to fire Feels like a waste to fire at the heavy intercessors, so we're just going to fire at the eradicators. See if we can finish off that one. Hitting on 3s. 5s to wound. Nothing. These termagants can't see them because these are counting as ruins, so no line of sight. Charge phase, I'm going to have the parasite charge the eradicators. So hopefully we make this. Nope. Well, I have a command point. Definitely re-rolling that one. And made it. 4 inches was just the bare minimum, but we got it. We're going to try for a 9-inch charge. I've already used my command point and re-roll, and I don't have any command points left. But if I could use that, I could grab that objective. Actually, no, that would make it mine, so I would gain a command point. But it won't help for the charge. And then, even though you're 2-up saves against all their little dinky attacks, you won't be against the Winged Tyranid Prime. Maybe he'll kill 1 or 2 of them. So we need a 9-inch charge, no re-rolls. Nope. Into the fight phase, the parasite will fight first. We'll start with his claws so that we can try to kill the 1 wounded eradicator before trying to turn the other one into Ripper Swarms. 2s to hit. All right. 5s to wound, come on! All right, it's only -1, so you get a 4-up save. Fail it! Yeah, we killed the 1. Get lost, eradicator. All right, now we're only going to use his barbed ovipositor or whatever it's called. Did I see that right? If I did, I'm impressed. Oh, I did. Barbed ovipositor to try to impregnate you with Ripper Swarms. This hits on 2s as well. Come on, don't miss. Okay, good. It is anti-infantry 3+, AP 2, 3 damage. Ooh. So 3s to wound. Yeah. Okay, 5-up save. Come on, let me spawn some Ripper Swarms. Yeah, spawn Ripper Swarms. Yeah, and he goes away.
Gosh.
I spawn a unit of D3 Ripper Swarms.
There we go.
2 Ripper Swarms. Oh no, brother! Brother! Yeah, but these literally all spawn out of his armor. You see like a spike, and he's like, oh, I don't feel good, and then boom, he explodes. Can you imagine how grotesque that would be?
It would hurt.
Yeah, because these just show 8 Rippers, but usually there's even more in a swarm. So there would just be like dozens of these.
Well, and
these
Space
things.
Marines have fused rib cages, so imagine that just
like
ripping
cracking
apart.
open. Yeah, sorry, this is pretty grotesque, but gotta really just emphasize just how awful this is. So Ripper Swarms are there to stay. That is the end of Battle Round 2. I'm pushing up, but taking heavy losses. The Intercessors are proving to be hard to shake, as they should be. I still have lots of guys. I got a big unit of 20 Termagants here, the Gargoyles in the back. Obviously, they're going to get shot up by the heavy Intercessors, but as long as enough live, I might be able to get there and grab that objective. The aggressors are going to have to huff it a little bit with no stratagems being used to get over here. And I'm just strongly holding this spot for now as we go into Battle Round 3. Who's your oath target, Nathan?
The Gargoyles!
As they swarm down from the sky, you say, brothers, go get them! And you come back this way because you're like, who cares about getting our 2-up save on the objective? We've got to go kill that swarm that's coming down before they overwhelm our position. Heavy Intercessors will start to sidestep, stepping away from that unit, that control area, although they're still kind of holding it, getting ready to shoot and charge a ton of other little gaunts. Aggressors advance this way. Their weapons are not assault, right?
Correct.
Oh, good. A reprieve for a moment against their millions of attacks.
Dreadnought moving up here.
Obviously giving him the +1 to hit. The Tech Marine going to then guard that objective at the back.
Vulture, basically.
Tech Marine is going to fire backwards at the Gargoyles. Hitting on 3s.
Forge Bolter was sustained.
It hits on 3s, not 2s, right?
Oh, 3s, yep.
I'm just asking what it hits on. Does the
3s.
Tech Marine hit on 3s? Okay. Reroll though. It's your oath target. Oh, you're really trying to shoot for those sustains, eh? And 2s to wound. -1 AP, cover, 6-up. So 2 die. So 2 of them go down.
Intercessors here, opening fire.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling.
Heavy Bolter.
And everything else on 3s. Just roll the Heavy Bolter separate because it has sustained. Re-roll. Oh, re-roll that 2 over there too. 2s to wound. Yeah, ouch. 6 are in cover. Because these are all -1 AP, right? So 6-up saves. Oh, and still 1 in cover. And now he's dead.
Things underneath.
Now all the Gargoyles up top are dead, but we're not over yet.
These heavy intercessors are going to fire everything into the gaunts right up there.
I'm going to do my teaming masses one, or whatever it's called, that gives you -1 to hit them. Starting with?
A heavy bolter.
So hitting on, well, okay, so
hit.
1 hit. And the other intercessors on 4s as well. Oh, come on, you should have rolled a bunch of 3s, so I felt good about the stratagem. 3s to wound. And 3 of them. AP1, so 6-up save. You killed 3 so far. And what about the captain?
Captain's
3s to hit. Ah, my -1 mattered. Woo! So we killed the 3 out front. Now the Dreadnought, what's its target?
las cannons are going to hit the Turvagon, everything else in there.
Starting with the blast weapon, it's a 2d6 plus 3 shots. Now the -1 is still to the end of the phase, so 3s to hit now. Oh, there's a few 2s. All but rerolls because I'm above half strength. All right, didn't matter. 3s to wound. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I've got a bunch in cover. I'll say 4, so they got 4-up saves. And there's still 2 of them. So 3 die in total. So 3 that were in cover go down. And then into the Turvagon. Sorry, I didn't know about a Stormbolters. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s.
Twin linked.
Twin linked. With 5-up saves. No AP on these, right?
Right.
So 2 more die. We'll grab the nearest to him. Now the last cannons. 2s to hit the Turvagon, and 3s to wound the Turvagon. If you can hit the table. 4-up save and cover against those last cannons. Ah! Those are d6 plus 1 damage each, right?
Yep.
I don't think you won't be able to kill them, but that's 9 damage. Brings it down to 7 wounds. Charge phase. The Dreadnought's going to try to charge the Termagants. Probably need a 5 or 6. Oh, that's definitely good enough.
Tank shock.
Boom. Oh, you're going to do tank shock?
Yeah.
5s do mortal wounds. So, oh, you did the max. 6. You actually killed enough that you can't, I already measured this, you can't pile in far enough to actually get back into combat. So, yay for me. Heavy intercessors, what are they doing?
They're multi-charging the Parasite and the Rippers.
Shouldn't be hard. I think even double 1s will get you in, but 7 definitely gets you where you want to go. Bring it. I'm going to force a battle shock on you from my Parasite. So that'll matter. And then the intercessors into the gargoyles. That's definitely in. Leaving the objective behind.
We'll take it back.
I think they'll be fine. And you are allowed to advance and charge. What are you declaring?
They're going to do a multi-charge in the Turvagon and the Gaunts.
Only needs a 5 in charge. 7 is good. In they go. Hopefully to finish off that Turvagon, right? Beginning of the fight phase, I will do an It Itches thing, so I force a battle shock on a unit in combat with the Parasite. Ooh, they are battle shock, so no stratagems for them. And I know I haven't been doing my surge moves, but I haven't wanted to go closer to the thing shooting me. Fighting first with the aggressors. So we got 3 aggressors into the Turvagon, and the other aggressor in Tech Marine or Apothecary will go into the Neurogons. So the 3 into the Turvagon, hitting on what?
Hitting on 3s, 6s are sustained.
5s to wound, twin linked. Oh, good thing it's twin linked. They all missed.
They are super disgraced.
4 of them. -2, 2 damage, so if I fail all 4 4-up saves, you killed my Turvagon. No, but almost. Oh. 1 wound left. And then the other stuff into the Neuro Gauntlets. Is this the aggressor?
Yep.
And then 2s to wound with sustain there, yeah. Okay, 4 of them die. Just straight up 4 die, and then a Tech Marine, or Apothecary. Hitting on.
3s.
Okay,
Oh.
we're done. Next up, we got the heavy intercessors. How are we?
2 regular schmucks and the captain will go in there, and then these 3 will swing into the
Ripper Swarms?
Ripper Swarm.
What are we starting with?
Captain with his relic blade.
Hitting on 2s. Strength?
5.
So 4s to wound. No rerolls here?
No reroll.
6-up save. I take 2 damage. Maybe the intercessor will do it. I got 2 wounds left, or 2 intercessors will do it. 3s to hit. And then strength.
5s to
So 4s to wound. Oh, 5s to wound?
Yeah.
You're only strength 4?
Yeah.
Oh, 3 wounds.
Are you going to fail?
If I fail
4?
all 3 of these 4-ups, you kill them. Oh, again, like the Turvagon, 1 wound left. And now the 3 into the Ripper Swarms. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. 6-up saves. You wound one of them.
3.
And then the 4 heavy intercessors on this side against the gargoyles and the wing prime. Hitting on 3s. It's their oath target though, so re-rolling. Yeah, pretty good. 2s to wound. Yuck. 6s to save. Yeah, save 3 of them, so you kill 8 gargoyles. So 8 gargoyles are removed, leaving 4 gargoyles and the winged Tyranid prime. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll kill a couple. Let's fight back. We're going to start with the Turbigon into your aggressors. I'm going to sweep, so 3s to hit, 3s to wound. 4 wounds. AP1, so 4 up saves. Hey, we kill 1, 2 damage a pop. I'll take it. Neurogaunts will pile in and fight 2. 4s to hit. 5s to wound. 1 wound, no AP, so you get a 3 up save. Oh, you take it. I'll do Ripper Swarms next because you got 1 guy down to 2 wounds. 12 attacks hitting on 5. Sustained. 1 hit, 6 to wound. Nothing. Now we'll do the Parasite. We've got 1 guy at 2 wounds, so I'll do
1
the
guy
6.
at 1 wound.
1 guy at 1 wound. Oh, I just looked at the wrong guy. So I'm definitely going to do the 6 attacks first then. 2s to hit. I think I forgot to give it the +1 strength last time. So 4s to wound, not 5s. Hey, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
4 up saves. Oh, okay, fine. Bring another one down to 1 wound, will ya? So it kills 1, injures another. Then we're going to try to breed more Ripper Swarms. 2s to hit. And anti-infantry 3+, 3s to wound. Ah.
You want to re-roll it?
Nope, I have no command points.
Oh.
And then we got the fight back here. We'll start with the 4 gargoyles, and then I'm going to just pile in. He's going to drop down. And fight with him as well. Rawr. Gargoyles first, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 5s. 1 wound. Fail a 3 up save, and it kills a guy. Oh, you missed the table. You're fine. And then the winged Tyranid prime, hitting on 2s, sustained. Oh, 8 hits. Wounding on 3s. Come on. Okay, 5 of them. 4 up saves. Oh! We finish off the 1.
And he takes out 3 in total.
Yeah. Well, that makes the game feel different already. Only 2 of them left, but I'm down to only a few guys now. So it's kind of scary. Oh, this is a little back and forth. You killed a lot, but then you lost another aggressor, another heavy intercessor, and 3 more heavy intercessors over there. I still have this teeming mass of termagants ready to come in and help out. And you did not kill the Turbigon or the Parasite, who are still alive. Let's go to battle round 4. Into the command phase, I'm going to bring back D3 plus 3 termagants again, so 5 come back. 5 of them come back there. Then we got a battle shock on the Turbigon. Synapse though. Don't fail this because I want to fall back. Thank you. And battle shock on the gargoyles. Oh! I don't think I've ever failed one. I have failed a synaptic battle shock. Let's go to the movement phase. Here is the before. And
Well,
there is the after. The termagants having advanced forward. The Ripper Swarms fell back. So did the Parasite to grab that objective. So I actually nabbed all 3 other objectives because these 2 Neurogaunts advanced onto this one as well, gaining me a few extra command points. Did you want to Overwatch? The only one that's allowed to would be your Dreadnought or your Tech Marine because these guys can't use stratagems and these guys are currently battle shocked.
Nope, they're just going to hold still.
Okay. Shooting phase. Actually, we're going to start with these termagants. They're going to fire into the heavy intercessors. 20 shots hitting on 4s. Nothing special here. No lethal or whatever. Ugh. 5s to wound. Only 1. AP1. So you're back to a 3 up save because you are on an objective for a +1. So you're fine. And now we have all of these termagants. They're going to fire back at these aggressors. They don't want to go for that +1 save nonsense. I am spending the command point to give these guys sustained, and they crit on 5s. So 4s to hit, 5 and higher is lethal and sustained. Ugh. Ugh. No. Only 2 lethal, 5s to wound, so 2 more. 3 up saves. Hey, we wounded 1. Bringing one of them down to 1 wound. Maybe the Turbigon can get lucky. 3s to hit. 5s to wound. Okay, there's 2 of them. 3 up saves, fail 1. Ah, baloney. Oh, that's all my shooting. It was pretty crappy. Took 1 wound off an aggressor. Don't think that's going to be enough, But hey, I grabbed all the objectives and got a bunch of command points and stopped you from gaining a command point in your next turn. But I don't think that'll matter if I'm all dead. So let's go straight to the fight phase. I am not going to charge anywhere. There's only one fight, and you get to swing first. I'm going to use the teaming masses strat to give you -1 to hit, so you're hitting on 4s now. But they are your oath, so re-roll. Oh, roll a 3.
Right.
And then 2s to wound because of +1 to wound. 4 wounds. There are 4 gargoyles left, so 6 up saves. Hey, you only killed 2. 2 of them go down. I'm going to swing back. This is the gargoyles first. If they get lucky, they might nick off a wound. And that's 2 damage from the shrike, so 4s to hit with sustained, but they didn't get that. 5s to wound because of the +1. Hey, we got 1. No AP. 3 up save. No wound nicked. 6 attacks from the... Oh, wait a second. I forgot one thing. No, didn't forget anything. Thought I forgot something, but turns out I didn't. 2s to hit with the Tyranid Warrior Prime with wings. Well, you know, that stuff. And sustained, though, because there's still a couple gargoyles. So 2s to hit, sustained. Oh, okay. So that's 6 hits with a sustained. 3s to wound. Come on, big money. No! Oh! But it's maybe you'll fail both and kill a guy. I think it's might be 5 up, 4 up, 4 up. I think I don't remember. Just roll. Oh, and no 5 is good. So let me check. Okay. Yeah, it was -1. Nothing happened. I didn't kill anything. Now we're at the end of battle round 3. I'm holding all 4 objectives, so oh look at that, we're out of time. All right, you know what? We'll just check to see who has the most objectives, and we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Or we'll go to battle round 4. You got 1 battle shock. They're fine. Your oath target will be the newly returned Termagant squad. Movement phase. You're gonna fall back here because you can fall back and charge. Well, don't go too far. Oh, you want to go on the objective, or?
Yeah. We'll go that way.
Oh, so you can charge the other way. I see.
And they're gonna stay still.
Parasite. Everybody else is pretty much where they need to be. So let's go to the shooting phase. Dreadnought is going to fire. Where?
Las cannon into the Turvagon, and then the missile and the storm bolters over here.
Last cannons first. Hitting on 3s because you moved away from your tech marine. 3s to wound. 1 wound. Command point reroll.
Yep.
2 wounds. 4 up saves. Oh, wait, they're -3, right?
Yeah.
5 up saves. You got him. Does he blow up? Yes. Oh. So he's deadly demise D6. So let's start with this Neurogaunt squad. 6 of them die. You know what? This seems right. It just feels right. When Termagants died in the older editions, there would be a backlash and they'd kill nearby Termagants. So these Termagants, 3 of them die. Then the other Neurogaunt squad, 2 of them die. And then your aggressors, we're gonna roll a 6. We're gonna kill 2 of them. 2 of them, only 1 dies because he has 1 wound left. And the Dreadnought. Not that this matters because I have nothing to hurt him. 3 mortal wounds. Ouch, that hurt. And now your shots into the Termagants. Hey, you don't get the same number of blast shots. Joke's on you. Actually, you do because this is all part of the same shooting. So the order didn't matter. So 2d6 plus 2 shots. What was that?
Well,
control your dice, man.
Yeah.
No, pick them up. Pick them up.
Okay.
You dropping dice doesn't count. 2d6 plus 2 shots. 3s to hit. 3s to wound.
Twin linked.
Twin linked. Wasn't twin linked, but you didn't get anyways. 5 up. Killed 2 more. Stormbolter's twin linked. 3s to hit. 3s to wound, twin linked. And 5 up save. That's 4 in total. Oh, goodbye, Tyranids. Goodbye, Tyranids. And then you got your intercessor squad back there that are going to fire at my Termagants.
Yep.
I'm going to do teaming masses or whatever the one it's called that's -1 to hit. Regular intercessors on 4s now, but re-rolling. Hey, look, there's 3s. Re-roll those puppies. Re-roll. No 3s. Captains. Reroll. 3s to wound. No, 2s to wound, because that's your oath.
You get covered.
AP1, but I have cover. 5 up saves, so you kill 4 so far. Sorry, not 4 so far, that was it. So you killed 4 of them with your shooting. Aggressors are going to try to kill the unit of 6.
These are their fists shooting.
Hitting on 3s. When on 3s, are they twin linked?
These are twin linked.
Any AP?
No
yes,
AP.
because I'm the closest target.
Well, closer, but...
Oh yeah, technically the other squad is closer. So I got a 6 up save. Hey, 3 die. D6 plus 1 shots each for the frag thingies. hitting on 3s, and then their strength 4 or 5 or
4.
something. 3s to wound.
No rerolls.
6 up saves. Okay, it's 1 more.
It's a pistol.
And then whatever the Tech Marine has.
3.
Hitting on 3s. Is there any AP? Oh,
No.
doesn't matter. Tech Marine's going to take care of these Neurogaunts. The gauntlets, as you like to say. 3s to hit.
No sustain.
No sustain. What's the strength?
5.
3s to wound. Any AP?
-1.
All right, you shot him off. It's yours, okay? Which means you get a command point because you took it back.
Oh.
Multi-charge aggressors into the Neurogaunts. I think we see where this is heading. Dreadnought into the Termagants right here.
Charge back
Heavy
here.
intercessors can just go in. You're close enough that you don't have to roll. Because even if you roll 2, you'll get there and then the pile-in will be good. Goodbye, Termagants. And the heavy intercessors to the Parasite.
Fail.
Are they? They're not battle shocked though, are they?
They are.
They are, so they cannot reroll. Tank Shocking Dread, rolling 10 dice on a 5, you'll do mortal wounds, so that kills 3 more of them. I'll keep the one up there because you're going to be able to get them anyways. And then he's going to stomp on them, hitting on what?
3s.
2s to wound. Any AP on this?
Nope.
5 up. You got him, you squished him. And then we'll go to the aggressors.
Okay.
And you know what, I'm just going to pull these guys because there's no way that they survive what you're about to do. I'm going to make you -1 to hit these guys again. We're in a new phase, so I can do that. So you're hitting
Captain.
on 4s or
This is
3s
the
to captain. Reroll though because it's your oath target. Any sustain or anything?
Nope.
What's in 2s to wound?
Yep.
2s to kill in his end. So 4 of them immediately go down. And then your intercessors. Hitting on, oh, okay, hold on. Hitting on 4s. Reroll. Reroll. Need to get an official beat map Batrep dice tray. 2s to wound. Wow. Okay, that's not, dice tray's not gonna help that.
So hard.
2s to wound. Holding dice is hard.
Oh, I know.
5 up saves. Oh, only 3 more die.
Math.
So 7 die in total. I still got a bunch left, but yeah. Termagants will swing back on 4s, wounding on 6s. Hey, as a wound, you get a 2-up save because you're near an objective.
Oh no, it's just 3.
Oh, it's only on shooting.
Yep.
Oh!
You take the one guy down.
Yeah, we got him! Die! Whoo! In my turn, I don't think Tyranids have much of a chance here, but there is a tiny chance if I can pull off a couple things on my turn. First is to have my Tyranid Prime kill these 2 heavy intercessors. The Parasite, along with the Rippers, charging into the heavy intercessors. If I can kill 1 or 2 of them, especially if I get bonus points, spawn more Ripper swarms. Then if I do those 2 together, I might be able to hold them off, and then I'll Shadow in the Warp on his turn and hope to battle shock guys so he can't hold objectives. And then I'll just maybe hold this back one and tie up everybody else. But that's my plan. So it's a desperate plan, but it's a plan. Okay, so we're gonna move to here. And then the Ripper Swarms and the Parasite move in. No Overwatch, so these 2 Gargoyles will fire at the heavy intercessors. Hitting on 4, sustained. 1 hit, wounding on 5s. Nothing. That's all my shooting. So we're charging in. It's a desperate move. And we'll charge in here too. Now, at the beginning of the fight phase, I'm going to force a battle shock test on your heavy intercessors from It Itches. Once you reroll that 1, you found the 1 spot, eh? And they're fine. Gonna fight over here first. 2 Gargoyles hitting on 4s. Okay, they're done. And then the Winged Tyranid Prime hitting on 2s with sustained. No! No! 3s to wound. No! All right, you got a 4-up save.
He'll fail it, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
but it doesn't kill anybody. I'll do the Parasite next. All your guys are at full health, so I'll do the Barbed Ovipositor first. So 2s to hit. 6s don't do anything special. I wish they did. Anti-infantry 3+. Okay, so it's an AP2, 3 damage. So 5-up save. Hey, we ate 1 and turned it into 3 Ripper Swarms. 3 more Ripper Swarms. We're here. And then the other 2 Ripper Swarms will fight on charge. No, sorry. First, the clawed limbs of the Parasite. 2s to hit and 3s to wound. So 3 wounds at -1. So 3-up saves or 4-up saves. You're fine. And then we'll do the Ripper Swarms, hitting on 5, sustained. Wounding on 6s. Hey, 3 wounds.
Awesome.
3-up saves. Oh, they injure one. Heavy intercessors get to swing. Where are they going to go? One wound left on the parasite.
The captain of the parasite, and then the remaining 2 into the termagants.
The termagants first, or is this captain?
This is the termagants.
Hitting on 3s.
They're the oath.
Reroll. 2s to wound. 5 up saves. Oh, golly. You only killed 1. Look at that. Hold on. I gotta make sure you can't get out, so I'll take this one. Don't you dare kill my parasite. Hitting on 2s against him. Well, you got 4 hits. 4s to wound. Well, you most likely got him. Got to make 2 6-up saves. I do have command points, so as long as I make one of these, I'll reroll the other. Oh, reroll! Yeah, he's alive! I got my 3 fresh Ripper Swarms that get to fight. Well, 2 of them are in range. Hitting on 5s, sustained. 6s to wound, nothing. Now the 2 intercessors into the gargoyles. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. So 2 of them, so just the gargoyles, 6 up. Hey, you got him finally. It's just the winged Tyranid Prime. Termagants will then swing, hitting on 4s. Oh, good hit. Parasite giving them +1 strength, so they're wounding on 5s. Hey, we got 1 wound with a 3-up save. Oh, you made it. Now we're at the end of battle round 4. You've seized this objective. I have that one right now because my Ripper Swarms, well, I just have it right now. I have enough OC over there, but I do not have this one. If it just didn't whiff, my plan could have worked. Well, let's go to battle round 5. Who is your Oath of Moment? A lot of little stuff now. What do you want to make it?
We're gonna make that wing prime.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you wanted him to die.
Cool.
Okay, so before you roll anything, I'm gonna do my Shadow in the Warp. Because I do this.
Is that before my battle shock?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to do it not in the battle shock, so it has to be before that. And so everybody's gonna do it. They're gonna be at -1, and so are the guys in the back.
Okay.
So 6 up on the aggressors. They passed. Already this is not working. Dreadnought. He passed. Definitely not working. 7+ on the intercessors. They're battle shocked. What about if your Tech Marine fails, then maybe I have a chance. 6+. You didn't. And then your intercessors at the back are at 7+. And they're fine. Okay, I think this isn't gonna work. But now you do have another battle shock on these guys and a 6+ now. Okay, they are battle shocked for the rest of the game. So they can't hold that objective, and neither can they. Okay. I'm doing the math in my head. All those like weird math signs are appearing. Falling back here. Dreadnought comes to help save the party. Oh, you can't charge in yet.
No.
Get away from my guys. Your intercessors are stuck in combat. The aggressors are gonna, what? Oh. You gotta hold the objective, right?
Yeah, so actually they'll...
Get the aggressors to charge in? Or something?
I guess. I mean, there's not...
Big brain moves. I think you're winning no matter what.
I don't know about that because...
Well, you got the back objective and this objective.
Right.
And so I have to hold the other 2 and have more points than you on the table.
Oh.
So let's just see what damage you do before I concede.
Pistols there.
Fire your pistols into the parasite.
Regular schmucks on 3s.
And then 5s to wound. The 4-up save. He's alive. What about your captain's pistol? Is it special?
No, just a regular. Nope.
So just strength 4?
Yep. Aggressors are just charging the...
Yeah, just push them in. So multi-charge, the 3 Ripper Swarms, or 2 Ripper Swarm groups, and the Termagants. And then you're charging here. Now I do have 2 command points to interrupt, so be careful. Aggressors are gonna go first. What are they attacking?
Termagants.
You want to make sure I don't have any OC.
Yeah.
All right, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. No, they're not your oath target, but still, you hit them all. And then killing on 2s, because they're AP2, right? Yeah. So 5 of them. Oh, they're twin links, so 6 die. Apothecary next, hitting on 3s. And what's his strength?
4.
So 3s to wound.
It's just...
Any AP?
No AP, just
5
his
of 6.
fist.
4, they all die.
Yeah, because...
I'm going to spend 2 command points and interrupt with the Parasite. I'll do his Wing Claws first, because I got one guy at 2 wounds. Hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 3s. No, only 2. But they are AP1, so if you fail 2 4-up saves, nope, bring him down to 1. So I'm going to now try to turn him into Ripper Swarms. 2s to hit, 3s to wound. Okay, and 5 up. Hey, we got 3 more Ripper Swarms. All right, more Ripper Swarms. Too bad they don't have any OC. We realized I did a stupid thing by having the Parasite go. So we'll have had the Winged Tyranid Prime go when I interrupted, because the Parasite gets to go before the Captain anyways. So I'll do him, then you can do your Heavy Intercessors, and then I count as already did my Parasite, and then you can choose next. 2s to hit, but no sustain, because he's not leading anymore. I've got 2 6s there. I know it's kind of weird, eh?
Right.
I don't know how to sustain anymore, because there's no gargoyles nearby. 3s to wound. Okay, we only got 2 wounds, not enough to kill your squad.
Yeah, but it's enough to...
I can kill 1.
Yep.
Well, I kill 1 and injure the next one. Down to 1 wound. Your Intercessor hits back, hitting on 3s, re-rolling, because it's your thingy. 4s to wound here. That's, 1 wound. And saved. Then my Parasite goes, which you did. Now your Intercessors go.
See if he
Captain into what?
The
Parasite?
Yeah, everything will go into the Parasite.
Okay, just kill that stupid guy.
Yeah.
So many Ripper Swarms.
He's -1 to hit though, right?
No, it's only with shooting. And 4s to wound, or what's the strength of your Captain?
It's 5.
And any AP?
-2.
Oh, I made it! I'm alive! Sorry, you got your Intercessor. I'm just gonna make more Ripper Swarms.
No!
I've never had him make so many Ripper Swarms. 3s to hit.
Right.
And then 5s to wound.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 up save! I'm alive! More Ripper Swarms! I'm not gonna bother rolling for the Ripper Swarms, because basically they just do a bunch of stuff, and then on my turn they'll do a bunch more stuff and stay alive and gum you up while I hold that objective with the Parasite, who will fall back on my turn. That's the end of your turn. I don't think there's any way for me to win, but we're gonna play out my turn really fast anyways. My turn's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna fall back into the objective. Parasite has to do a battle shock test, which he passes. So he'll fall back onto the... I know, that was a pretty good one. You want to overwatch him with... No, you can't. I'm going to make sure that he's within 3 but outside of 12, because he's got lone up. So no overwatching. And that'll be my turn. The Rippers will fight back and forth, and that'll be the end of the game. So the question is, who has the most points on the table? Because I have 2 objectives. 1, 2. Because you're battle shocked and battle shocked. And you've got 2, and you probably have the most points. But I'm counting my Ripper Swarms.
I would.
So if we assume you kill no Ripper Swarms, which you will, I'll have 270 points left, and you'll have 405. So maybe if I stayed in combat and made more Ripper Swarms and killed that last Heavy Intercessor, then maybe that would have swung it, but then I would have died, because there's no way I keep up that luck. So, you know what? We're doing that one fight. We're going to assume you killed no Ripper Swarms.
Okay.
Because this isn't going to work, and if it does work, then we'll have you kill some Ripper Swarms. So you get to swing first at the Parasite. So I'm not going to win anyway, because it's my turn, and I'm in charge. So I didn't fall back. So just do the Captain. Finish him off. 2s to hit, and 4s to wound. 6 up save. Command point reroll!
Yeah!
He's dead! You got him! All right. That's a good game.
Good game. Thank you.
Jeez Louise. The narrative conclusion, as the swarms came through, the Flaming Dragons took some pretty devastating losses. They lost a lot of Gravis armor. Because you remember, like, even though they won, in the end you killed swarms and swarms. And the Turbigon, that's a valuable asset. But for the most part, for the Tyranid swarms, you killed fingernails, essentially. But you, more importantly, it's not so much how many Tyranids you killed, but you secured the food supply for at least this system. And that will matter. I'm going to take all these things into consideration as I create the setting for what I'm hoping to be will be the worldwide narrative campaign. So you secured the food and took casualties, of course, and slowed down the swarm in this small area. So congratulations, Nathan.
Thanks for having me.
All right. I hope that everybody enjoyed that. Another beat map Batrep with a Tyranid loss. I'll eventually win one. Don't you worry. You might be screaming at me thinking I could make better choices for my list building, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep bringing cool narrative lists. And if I lose, I lose. I'm still having lots of fun building a neat story. And so much like with the Tyranids, when they lose, it's like, so what? I lost some gaunts. It's like every loss on the Space Marine side is felt, though.
Well, on this, you had 3 Space Marines who exploded into Rippers.
Yes.
So, like, how often does that happen?
What a gruesome way to go. The Parasite just going 3 times. Yeah, that's an Eradicator and 2 Intercessors. Like that, what a gruesome way to go. From 1 Parasite, he managed to do that. That is quite a valuable asset. He definitely made his points back, and then some. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wargaming.